So, knuckleheads, it's looking like King Ryan Garcia's next fight may just be against Teofimo the Takeover Lopez. And it's not set in stone, but it's sounding very likely based on the interviews that Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez are giving, and based on the stuff that Oscar De La Hoya is saying, right? It doesn't sound like Ryan Garcia is going to get back in there right away with Devin Haney, with De La Hoya saying, you know, he already destroyed him, there's no need for that, and with Garcia basically making it contingent upon Haney dropping that lawsuit. I don't think that lawsuit's going to get dropped straight away. I think a way to get that done is probably for Turki Al-Sheikh to offer so much money that it makes it worth settling. I'm assuming that lawsuit's going to get settled at some point, but listen to this. Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez. Guys, that is, as the kids say, diabolical. I mean, can you guys imagine the lead up to that fight and the press conference for that fight? I want to be on that tour. And listen, I don't do drugs, but I feel like you'll feel like you're on drugs the entire time. That's how zany and wacky that entire situation will be if and when it happens. And it's a fight, if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm very interested to see, right? Because even though I don't love the fact that Ryan Garcia had PEDs in his system against Devin Haney, and even though I don't love everything that's come out of Teofimo's mouth or Ryan Garcia's mouth, I feel like it's interesting because, you know, both of them are very good and talented fighters at their core. And the other thing that makes it very interesting is, you know, Ryan Garcia, even though he didn't get the win technically against Devin Haney, he won that fight. You know, he came out looking like he won that fight. Teofimo Lopez, on the other hand, has won his past couple fights, but hasn't looked good in winning the fight. So both of these guys are kind of like on shaky ground, on thin ice, and it would be very interesting for them to meet up. Even if it's Ryan Garcia coming back after a year of being suspended, you know, perhaps he's used that year to clean up and train and get better. And it's just a very interesting matchup. I mean, I don't know who's going to win that fight. It's really going to depend on who shows up, which version of which guy shows up. I think it's a very exciting fight and an amazing fight if Turki Al-Sheikh can make that fight. Now, that being said, we were excited about a Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias fight. We thought that was the fight that was going to happen next for the takeover, but it looks like it's not happening because this big old rant you've been seeing on Teofimo Lopez's Twitter and everything else, or X, whatever the kids call it now, it looks like that stemmed from the fact that they couldn't make the Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias fight. A fight I really wanted to watch, but it looks like they couldn't make it. They couldn't agree on monetary terms. I guess that's why Teofimo Lopez was complaining so much about the amount of money he's making and this and that on X. And it looks like Subriel Matias said, you know what, to heck with this. I'm going to go fight an IBF eliminator against Gabriel Valenzuela, and that'll put me on track to hopefully fight for an IBF title once again. So that's what's happening right now. It's really crazy, and it's almost like just last week we thought something completely different was happening. That's what's going on with boxing. Now that Turki Al-Sheikh and Riyadh Season are involved, we might be getting some more great fights, and I'm very excited about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as to who wins between this fight, if it happens, between Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. Also, let me know what you think is going to go on in the press conference. Drop that in the comment section. After you do so, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the channel. It's just $9.99 a month, and you become an official part of Knucklehead Nation and help me continue to build and continue to drop content for you guys on the daily basis and potentially escape the rat race that is my life. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this, man. I appreciate you guys, and we've been getting a lot of views and subscribers lately, so I really greatly appreciate you guys, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this one. It's the takeover versus the king. Let's go.